Hi, superstars. It is time for math, and we are on lesson 4-5, repeated reasoning. Let's look at this fish bowl. There are 7 fish in a bowl. Emily puts one more fish in the bowl. How many fish are in the bowl now? How can we solve this problem? So Emily is going to add one more fish. So let's draw in one more counter, and that will be one more fish. So now we want to count the total number of fish, including the one we added. So I'm going to mark each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there are 8 fish. So we started with 7, but when we added one more counter, it became 8. So to check, you can go through and count one more time to make sure you have the correct number. But we went through and we put a line through each fish and we counted 8. So let's go to the next page. Okay, let's look at this box right here. Emily uses counters to count the frogs. How many frogs are there? 3. When one more frog gets added, does Emily need to count the frogs again? No, she doesn't. The 3 repeats. Emily can repeat the 3 and count one more. Over here, she is asking, is there a shortcut? Yes, there is, and that is the shortcut. The 3 is going to repeat itself. Let's look over here so we can understand it better. So there are 3 frogs. They're the same as in box 1, right? We want to find out how many frogs there are. We add 1 right here. We repeat the 3 and then add 1 more. So we know that we have 3 frogs. We repeat 3 and add 1 more. 3, 4. So let's look over here. So how many frogs are there? There are 4 frogs. So we don't have to count the 3 frogs over. We just repeat the 3 and add the 1 more. So 3, 4. And that is the shortcut. Let's look over here at our guided practice. So Carlos sees 4 frogs at the pond. Then he sees 1 more. How many frogs are there now? Okay, so he sees 4. And then there's 1 more. How many are there now? We repeat the 4. We do not have to count these again. So we say 4, 5. There are now 5 frogs. Let's go to the next page. We are going to do the independent practice together. So let's look over here at number 2. And this is going to apply for each of these problems. Alex sees frogs at the pond, and then he sees 1 more. How many frogs are there now? So for number 2, he sees these frogs at the pond. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he sees 7 frogs at the pond, and then he sees one more. Do we have to count those frogs one more time? No, we don't. We repeat the 7. So we start at 7 and we continue to add one more. 7, 8. So there are 8 frogs total. All right, we're going to do this for each of these problems. There are 1, 2 frogs at the pond, and then he sees one more. So he saw 2. We repeat 2, and we count on 3. So now there are 3 frogs at the pond. Let's continue. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frogs at the pond. And then he sees one more. So what do? We repeat 8 and continue 9. So now there are 9 frogs. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frogs at the pond. And then he sees one more. So what number do we repeat? 6. 6. And then we add the one more. 7. So there are now 7 frogs at the pond. You're doing such a great job, superstars. I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.